What's up, everybody? Welcome to Keeping It 9450, Codename WBB. This is the podcast where we bring you everything women's basketball. I'm Daniel Artest, your host, co-host in the building, per usual, is KDot, my brother, the ace boom from the other room. And this is our special preseason series training ground where we will be breaking down each team roster and their expectations for this upcoming 2023 WNBA season. Today, we are talking about the Los Angeles Sparks. And this is really one question. Can they end their playoff drought? They've been out the playoffs since 2020. They got a new coach, actually, an elite coach, and Curt Miller, who I think can actually get the Sparks back to their winning ways. KDot, what's your thoughts about the Sparks, the new addition to their roster? Jasmine Thomas, Azura Stevens, Dearica Hamby when she comes back. Congratulations on the baby. Glacier Clarendon too, a steady point guard, steady veteran. What's your thoughts going forward with this Sparks team?
Hey, yo, what it is, what's popping? I think this Sparks team is really good on paper, for sure. I truly believe that Nneka Onwuka and Lexi Brown, Jordan Canada, I think they have a lot to prove after the up and down year that they had last year. I also do definitely look at the acquisition of Dearica Hamby, which is very important. And again, congratulations on the baby. Azura Stevens, a very important pickup from the Chicago Sky. I truly believe that this team, I need to see a little bit more shooting, if you will, because of course Lexi Brown can shoot it. Zia Cook can shoot it as their 10th pick. And then with Katie Lou Samuelson, she's going to be out this season. And congratulations on her pregnancy as well. That's the thing that's going to be important for me. Another acquisition that we saw come in is Jasmine Thomas, right? The savvy veteran, the savvy point guard veteran that's going to come in and is very familiar with Curt Miller's system and is going to be very good in this system. I can see a lot of inside out play for this team. Everything is going to start with Nneka, and everything would be like in a high-low setting between Nneka and Azura Stevens. And everybody forgets that Azura Stevens can also play above the paint as well, having a great shooting percentage beyond the arc last year. I wouldn't say great, but you couldn't leave her open. So that's one thing that concerns me is perimeter shooting and how Curt Miller is going to be able to get that done. But everything is going to be predicated on the defensive end. And we know that Lexi Brown and Zia Cook, they can definitely play some defense. Jordan Canada as well. And Jasmine Thomas can play defense as well. So I really want to see how that fares. And I think their defense is going to spark their offense a little bit. And I truly believe that the LA Sparks have a good chance of getting back to the playoffs.
Yeah, I think they do. They got a nice little roster too as well. Lexi
Absolutely.
Brown. I like the pickup of Zia Cook, especially with Jasmine Thomas will most likely mentor her. And we just talked about in the previous episode about Candace Parker being comfortable, like Nneka Onwuka, what she said about, this is finally feeling like an organization, actual viable organization for the first time in her career, which is wild when you really think about it.
Yeah, that's wild to think about, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So now you get once the organization is being more steady, they're obviously investing more into this organization and everything. All these players really got to do is just go there, play some basketball, win some games, and possibly get back to this playoffs. I think that the LA Sparks is definitely a team. They have a roster that has a lot of athleticism, a lot of versatility, but obviously some injuries and obviously the pregnancy thing, it has some challenges and stuff. But I think that with Curt Miller and his leadership, man, I think I can see the Sparks getting in at either 8th or 7th, dark horse for 6th place. I really see that, KDot. But I got to ask you, Zia Cook, Jasmine Thomas, that mentorship that Jasmine Thomas is about to bring, how you see that working out?
Oh, that's going to be perfect. I also believe that Lexi Brown is actually going to be just as great as a help for Zia Cook as well. And even Jordan Canada, I'm going to tell you this. Zia Cook has one of the best veteran presence a rookie could have in the league right now. Jasmine Thomas, Jordan Canada, Lexi Brown, and even Lasia Clarendon. If Lasia Clarendon can able to keep a roster spot there, I think that's very important for Zia Cook. And one thing that intrigues me about Zia Cook is that she's already talked about how the transition is almost seamless because of how Coach Don Staley prepared her for this type of moment, and how incredible Don Staley has been as not only her coach, a mentor, and seeing a lot of herself in her. So one thing that Zia Cook is going to do is she's definitely going to be one of my sleepers for Rookie of the Year, honestly. And it's only because I'll say this, if Curt Miller plays her the amount of minutes I think she deserves, I truly believe that she can be in the running for Rookie of the Year. We do know that Curt Miller does have a history of not necessarily giving the rookies, not to say a fair shake, but because of the veteran presence, lack of minutes. You'll definitely see Zia in the beginning of the season just so he can gauge like how she transitions to the pro game. But sometimes when we saw it with Dejanay Carrington, Dejanay in Connecticut had some solid minutes in her rookie year in the beginning of the year. But then as the season went on, we saw less and less minutes from her. Hopefully we don't see the same thing from Zia Cook, because I think Zia Cook can come out and actually make a lot of noise, especially in her contributions that she will make for the Sparks team. Her, Nneka Ogwumike, I really think that they hit it off really well at the draft. It's almost like Zia has been Nneka's shadow in the early parts of training camp. So that's such an exciting thing to see. But again, having that veteran presence is going to fare very well for Zia Cook. And I think she's going to do a great job.
Yeah, I do too, man. Like the way she played, like she could play at pace. She can play under control. She can set you up. She can create her shot. She can play both guard positions equally well. I think Zia is going to be fine, man. And the fact that you pointed it out, that all that veteran help she has, even from Nneka being the cornerstone of the franchise to the guards, like this is great guards, especially with Jasmine Thomas, like Jordan Canada, and I love Lacia Clarendon's game. She always could just fit anywhere or any team and stuff. And it's crazy like how she's been bouncing around from team to team. Hopefully, I hope Lacia really sticks in LA, man, because they can use her. She be having some big moments in games sometimes. But yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing how this LA team is, man. Like I said, the versatility that they have, the athleticism that they have. Obviously, like I said, got those questions and everything, but I think, like I said, they can definitely, I think they can get in between 6th and 8th place and get in these playoffs this year, man. I really do. All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. All right, that's the end of the Sparks. Really short podcast on the LA Sparks. Thank you for listening to Keeping It 9450 Codename WB, episode 7 of the Training Ground WNBA preseason series. I'm Daniel Artest. It's KDot right there. Love is love. Peace.
Peace out.